Hey, it's a podcast, everybody. This is the Gaijin Smash Podcast.
Gaijin Smash!
That's what he does every time.
Yeah, every time.
Every time.
My name is Grin.
My name's Anchan.
My name is Bryan, and this is not Traveling on a Dime.
No, it isn't, but you always like to plug that. Traveling on a Dime is really cool. It's Brian's little project that he keeps, pretty big project.
It's gotten to be, there's 27 films online.
27 films, that's a lot.
27 films, and there's still 3 more to come.
And many, many more to come.
Well, 3 that I have footage for on the computer that I just need to
that you're
sit
working
down
on
and
right
do.
now. Yeah. Okay, that's cool. So we got more to look forward to from this guy. Here's our guests.
I'm Bird. I'm Danielle.
They're from Montserrat College in
Beverly, Mass.
Beverly, Mass.
Montserrat College of Art.
Montserrat College of Art.
Art.
In Beverly, Massachusetts. And they're the counterparts to the 2 that we had on 2 podcasts ago.
Yeah,
It was
2
the
podcasts.
third or fourth podcast.
Right.
Fourth.
So
okay.
you guys are here for 30 minutes, and then we're going to bring 2 more of your co-eds.
A slew of
Chicks.
Montserrat
We call them
people.
chicks
Yeah.
in
Chicks.
America. Yeah.
Chicks?
Chicks. Do you call
Well, she's Bird.
chicks?
Bird.
Yeah, I'm Bird.
You're a bird.
Perfect.
Yeah, so you're a chick.
Yep.
Totally a chick.
Perfect.
Perfect. And we're going to talk about Japan and
Yes.
all the weird,
All the
crazy
weird,
stuff.
fun stuff that happens here in Japan. But first, we're going to drink some Ukon no Chikara.
Yeah. Hey, one of those red ones is mine. Where's
Yeah, I don't want
Oh,
red.
here it is.
I don't do the red.
Hiding behind the red. Hiding behind
Okay,
the
this
We're
is
drinking, so.
what you drink. I think I told you about this before, but this is
Yeah.
what you drink before you drink.
so you don't get a hangover. It
Of course,
does
I've
work.
been drinking because...
I drink smart.
What does it
so
taste
it's
like?
fine.
It's got
Medicine.
ginger root in it.
Tastes
These
like
guys
medicine.
think it tastes like medicine. I actually think it tastes pretty good.
These guys, does not include me, I love the taste of Bukon.
Oh, I'm sorry, this guy. As you
great.
can see, he really
I
doesn't
also
like
like
it.
the
Lovely.
taste of medicine.
It smells specific.
It smells specific.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry this isn't smell-o-vision viewers, but yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's wafting.
Well, that's an
now.
upgrade that we just haven't had the money for yet.
If you
we're
hear
working
like
on it.
things in the background, it's because there's a lot of people here tonight. Because
It's
we're
busy.
This is
Yeah,
a
it's a
very
busy
busy night at Buddy's.
We were
Like,
very
at Buddy's.
loudly playing
Buddy's,
darts
at
moments ago.
Yeah. That was
Someday
good,
I'll
though.
tell the story about Buddy, but not tonight.
Yeah.
Everyone will cry.
We can't talk about
I know.
that.
We
We
can't
heard
talk
it
about
earlier.
that.
So
and
there
the
are
rules.
3 rules to our podcast. First rule is you're not allowed to say anyone is stupid or anything that they said is stupid, but you are allowed to say, go on.
Go on.
And just let them continue with their stupidity until...
Why are you looking at me
This
like
is gonna be
that?
us all night.
Go on. Go on.
that's great. We love it.
We
so,
love that. Excellent.
Rule number 2 is if anyone says we can't talk about that, you gotta respect that and not talk about it and move on with another subject.
And rule number 3, as we said earlier, Anchan's mom watches this podcast, so we can't say the F word.
And
If you
she's
must,
39.
and if you
39
must
years
say
old.
an F word,
Or
we suggest fire
Over
truck.
there, yeah. Fire truck or frickin'. Frickin's okay.
Frickin', freaking.
Fudge,
Like
fudge is good. Like
sassafras?
the yeah,
Sassafras
sassafras.
is
Yeah,
acceptable?
sassafras is good.
Mother
All right.
fathers.
Mother fathers.
Mother
there you go.
fathers.
That's really good. Yeah.
Personal
Or just
favorite.
mother loving. You can
Mother
say
loving. That's mother loving.
The mother loving guys at the
That guy in the
place.
mother loving truck when
yeah,
we were smuggling.
mother loving truck.
Smuggling. When you were smuggled here
Yes,
today.
I was.
See, in Japan,
It's an odd
there's
blast.
K cars. You have K cars, and you're not allowed to have more than 4 people in a K car. You can do a cameo if you want.
Oh, yeah, well, I've
There-
had
you-
actually 6 people
Yeah.
in my
Well,
take
I
We're
home.
gonna
had
do
six
a
people in
cameo
mine
real
today,
quick.
yeah.
He's already here,
we
so
already-
We smuggled
Hello.
Nigel. Come on in.
Hello,
Come here,
Nigel.
come here, Nigel.
Nigel,
you've
get
been
your butt
so
in.
Nigel.
Nigel.
We smuggled
Go
Nigel.
ahead.
Nigel,
Go
say
ahead.
hi.
Put your
Camera's over
face in
there.
the camera.
Hello, Nigel.
I smuggled them today in my K car, and the thing that it's never happened before, but at the toll booth, right? I'm telling you, okay, you gotta hide. They're hiding under a blanket, right? Because you can't have more than 4 people in a K car. It's like I think that it's a death penalty if you get caught. But anyway,
Worse.
So it's worse, yeah.
Yes.
Worse than the death
Worse
penalty.
than
They
the
kill
You're-
you slowly, specifically
Yes.
for
Yes,
that
yes,
infraction.
yes. At first, they take out each of your nails.
Very slowly.
Very
Let me tell the
slowly.
story. Okay,
Go,
so
Anders, go.
so anyway, yeah.
It
So
was interesting, yes.
can I talk now?
Go on.
Possibly.
Thank you. There you go. Finally, someone used it. Okay, so we're smuggling these guys. You too,
Yeah.
right? They're
Yep.
underneath a blanket, and at the toll booth, the ticket doesn't come out. So I'm like, oh crap! And the guy, I was like, what's going on? So finally, I get the guy's attention. He's like, oh, you gotta go stop up at this white, stop on the white. I'm like, oh crap! yeah, the police are gonna come or whatever. She's freaking out.
I almost peed.
Yeah.
Like, legit.
I wasn't really worried, and then they finally, luckily, another car pulled up behind us too. So it was like a problem with the ticket giver outer thingy, because that's what you call it in Japan.
The ticket
Yeah,
giver.
ticket
Giver outer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, yeah. So
Machigana.
so we were safe. Anyway, but luckily, I smuggled people in my.
It was terrifying. Like I high-fived Nigel afterwards, and he like literally like you could feel the sweat dripping off us because we thought we were gonna get arrested, and then we'd be like rotting in some Japanese prison.
Because that's what they do here. They arrest you for.
And then they
driving
pull out all
over.
your fingernails.
No,
right?
then they beat you until
slowly,
they
slowly,
get a
though.
First
confession.
they pull out your fingernails, and then they cut off this digit,
That would've
and then
been
they
a
cut off
great
this digit,
jail
and then they cut off
podcast,
this
though.
digit, and then they do the same thing on this finger, and then the one next to it.
No, honestly, all they do is they just beat you until you confess. So if you confess right away, yes, it was
But
me,
what
it's
if you
me,
can't-
then
what if you can't speak Japanese? What if you can't?
well, they'll be
confess?
beating you for a long time then, I guess.
Yeah. And then they'll say there's some unsolved murders. They do those too.
You
And,
keep
yeah.
spitting out Japanese
There's like a
syllables until
99%
Just like
conviction rate.
kawaii, kawaii.
Kawaii. It
Okay.
was me.
Well, we should ask them. Well, do we want to go over viewer responses?
Well, first thing we want to do is open this thing up because
Well, actually, can we open the beer first because it is actually open?
Yeah.
And I actually want to talk about this beer.
There's only 4 glasses.
she's got her Bacardi.
She's got
thing.
the
Oh,
Bacardi.
you're a
You want to have
Bacardi.
some of this?
Yeah, sure.
Of course.
You want some of this?
Yeah, of course you
want
want
some
some
of
of this. Who doesn't want some of this?
Well, hurry
We
up
all
and
want
pour.
some
Hey,
of this right here.
hey, Brian, I'm thirsty.
You're thirsty?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
thirsty.
well, let me talk about this
Glass
beer.
of vodka.
If you ever are an English teacher in Japan, one day you will be invited to a staff drinking party. It's called an enkai or a nomikai. And
Enkai is end of the year.
no, that's
party.
bonenkai.
Oh, that's bonenkai. Sorry.
That's bonenkai. Enkai or nomikai is a drinking party.
Otsukarekai.
Yeah,
Otsukarekai
otsukarekai is...
is
But
when
it
you-
just
yeah.
randomly
Thanks for
happens
working
afterward.
hard, type of thing.
Yep.
What's that? Yeah.
And if you go to one of these parties,
Gakunenkai.
yeah,
You're gonna pour me some more.
I'm gonna pour you some more. Okay.
There's lots of kais. It's all about the kais.
Yeah. This is almost certainly the kind of beer you are going to get. This
Thank you, sir.
Asahi Super Dry.
I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I
this
know you
you're
do.
gonna give me the bigger part because I do all the work editing and everything else.
Well, you know, if I could come and help you out at the studio, Steve, I would, but I have a day job.
Yeah.
If I
have
could
a
come
day
and help you
job.
out, if I could come and help you out, I wouldn't, because I don't want to.
I
pretty much the way it is.
volunteered. I did great.
Oh,
You
wait,
did.
wait. We got to do the
Oh, then
whole.
we do the kanpai thing.
Kanpai.
You gotta
Kanpai
open your
thing, we didn't
open your thing.
Yeah,
Open your
thingy.
thing.
We didn't do the kanpai with the Ukon no Chikara either. Oh well, look at us with our terrible manners.
It's a free day.
It is a free
It
day.
is a free day. Well, it's a summer day, and I love the summer days in Japan.
Kanpai!
Cheers.
Okay, so should we do viewer responses?
Sure, viewer responses. You want to do viewer responses?
do we have any of your responses?
Well, my mom said that she's appreciating that we're not swearing
That's
very
good.
much.
That's always.
She
That's
said
always
she
nice.
said something about who was the fat guy who swore in the last one. But
The fat guy who we couldn't hear.
yeah, that you couldn't hear.
It was hard to hear. We told him to
We told him multiple
get right
times.
into the
Get
microphone.
right up into the
But
microphone.
she heard
Get
his
intimate
swearing.
with that microphone.
She heard his swearing.
She heard
so,
his swearing. She said, and she thanked me for making him not swear.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
he did, and she said he did a very good job, but I couldn't hear him.
Because everything you said was
Yeah.
a swear and just had to be.
And I'm trying to
Pretty
get
much.
my mom to like actually go on the Gaijin Smash page
Facebook
and
page?
like
And, like,
type
post?
her and post, but she doesn't know. She posts on random things like I like a gun rights post. She'll post like I thought that fat guy on the post. It's just random. She's
Some other person's page, and they're like,
yeah,
what?
not mine.
What the mother loving heck is going on
Sorry,
here?
Ryan.
What
Sorry,
the
Ryan.
heckies?
What the heckies?
What the heckies?
But we
I
have,
usually say thankies when somebody
Yeah.
does it. It's like thankies.
and
I don't have my phone.
I
can't
have
check
to
it.
admit, I
That's
haven't
it.
seen the last 2 podcasts, the 4 and 5.
You were in it. You
Oh,
were
really?
in the
I was
pod-
in it?
You
Oh,
were in the
crap.
podcast.
Oh man, I gotta watch that then.
Jeez. Yeah.
But anyway,
It was starring you.
Yeah.
was
Anders-
starring me.
Yeah, the star
Was
of
I
the show
wearing
was
clothes?
Anders.
Because in my dreams, sometimes I'm not.
I want to voice
You'll have to
dreams.
watch and find out, right?
Sometimes Sunday mornings
Sunday
after
morning.
podcasts.
Sunday morning.
Okay, well, now that we've been serenaded by Anders' very weird dreams, why don't we ask some questions about the dreams and the fun experiences that our guests have had so far in Japan? I know you
Japan.
guys go home next week, is it?
When-
Yeah.
Next Saturday.
Oh,
a
dear.
week from today.
But you've been in Japan now for 1 month, or almost
Just
1
about,
month.
yeah.
Almost
just
a
about
month.
3 weeks.
What was your guys' impression before you came to Japan?
Ooh, yeah.
What was your impression? How was that impression met or
Let's
not met?
just
What were you
start.
surprised?
Let's just start with what was your impression of Japan before you came?
Yeah,
what
let's
did you
start
think?
there. That's a good place
What do you
to
think
start.
you're gonna see?
Did you have any
Go first?
expectations?
Okay, I'll go first.
Everybody go first.
Honestly, I didn't really know what to expect when I came here because I'd only watched a couple animes. Didn't
There,
really-
that's how we get all of
Seriously,
our cultural
yeah.
Yep.
training
I
before
was
coming to
expecting
Japan.
the full-on anime, but was extremely disappointed when. Just kidding. Yeah,
People on cartoons?
yeah.
Cartoons.
I was very disturbed when everyone was a person.
I was hoping to become a magical girl upon arriving.
Seriously, still my number one dream.
The
Anyway.
problem is you don't have a magical wand thing, and
Oh, we do.
Oh, you
Yeah,
do.
We do. We have weapons.
No, we tried it.
Yeah, we did. Okay, so
You didn't have the right one, then I guess.
I didn't really have very much of like an idea of what I was walking into, but I think that's kind of like the way I am. Like, oh, I'm just gonna go to this country and have no idea what to expect, and then get there and be surprised. And I was, because it's not like America at all. Like everything's a lot cleaner. People in general are just like a lot more courteous, especially in Niigata where we're staying, because they're not used to having any foreigners at all. So
Except us.
And you
We're
even
not foreigners,
said
we're
that,
Gaijin.
Yeah, we're
that being
Gaijin.
a foreigner in Niigata is like being a B-list celebrity.
It seriously
you'll be
is.
walking down the street, just minding your own business. Oh, kawaii! And like everybody's like, oh, can I take a picture with you? Can I like
You know what?
talk to you for a
gotta
minute? Do
say
you know English? Where are you from?
that has
Like,
never once in my life happened to me.
we're
Because
also-
you don't have pink hair.
Because
In
I
fact,
don't
you
have
any hair at
boobs.
all.
That's
Happened
why.
to me.
Yeah.
We're also
And I don't
girls,
have-
though,
well, I have
so
boobs,
we're
but they're
younger girls and
boy
we're like
boobs.
their age, so I think it makes us like much more easily approachable.
Yeah.
So.
Approachable?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I
I
get
mean,
it.
nobody wants to come up to a bald smiley guy and say something.
They come up to me.
It's because you're not bald. Or smiley.
No, I'm just angry.
You're just Anders.
Go
And when they do come up to you, they ask you to quiet down.
Yeah, like, you be quiet.
And they're wearing
Same.
uniforms with badges. Is that, yeah.
Yeah. Asking you to stop asking people to buy you beer.
Oh wait, do we?
Oh,
Okay.
true. Yeah, I
Did
that.
you say what your experience or what your
No,
thought
she
was?
hasn't had a chance yet.
Honestly, it was a lot like Bird. I had
Can
no
you speak your
real-
name into the microphone?
My name's Danielle. But no, I really didn't have any like set expectations. It was more like I've seen a couple of horror movies, like Japanese horror movies. So I'm hoping
Ring?
that a girl with long dark hair doesn't try to like
Slash you?
skewer me. But other
No, they
than
only
that,
do that on Sundays.
Good thing we haven't been here.
I've
for
survived.
any Sunday.
I've survived. No,
Blown out
no,
every
we've been
Sunday.
gone on Sundays.
Yeah.
Well, we've still been in Japan. We've just been in different.
Go
Japan.
on.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but it only happens in your
Go
room
on,
while you're
yes.
alone.
Actually, we have mild amounts of ghosts in our
Yeah,
house.
we have had a couple spooky experiences.
Those are ants.
No, the ants weren't spooky. They
Well,
were
there
just
might be a
annoying.
few ghosts of ants that have been in the house,
That's-
but it's
We
not
did.
You know, when you look at that house, though, you see this wooden Japanese house, but I don't see that. I see termites holding hands.
Well, now that's what we see. So,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. So,
singing
I think the
Kumbaya
ants take
around
out the termites.
structure
yeah.
about
Hopefully, the ants will
collapse.
take out the termites. Otherwise, the house will just
Fall
fall.
down, yeah.
What house is this now?
They're staying in a house in Niigata.
And it's a Japanese,
Very
wafu,
traditional
traditional
Japanese. Yeah, very.
style
It's really
house.
And
nice.
huge, actually.
Yeah,
It's really big.
It's really nice.
Huge.
Where is it? I'm curious. I want to see this house.
It's in
now.
Botanyama. Botanyama.
That doesn't help me.
Well, Niigata, Botanyama, look it up.
I'll look it up. Botanyama. Botanyama. Okay.
It's near 7.
Yeah, my wife didn't know. She's
That helps so
born and
much.
raised in Niigata, not Niigata City, but Niigata.
Yeah.
And I said Botanyama, and she's like, "Where's that?" I'm like, "You live here, right?" And
It's
she's
a
like,
little baby spot. Like
Yeah.
you gotta look for it. It's not
Right.
like it's Bandai or anything.
"I've
I
had some
look for
students
it.
from Botanyama, so
Really?
Okay.
yeah. When I
I
was
met
working at
students
Kameda."
today in
That's weird
Botanyama.
because
Yeah.
most I don't know. Is it that I don't know. Most of the people that live around us are like older.
Well, my students are kids,
Yeah.
so
Baby kids.
Hmm.
So.
baby kids.
babies. They're tiny ones.
Because they're Japanese, because they're only like this big till like 7. Go
Yeah,
on.
everything's tiny here. Everything and everyone is tiny.
You know why the Japanese kids are, why they're so short?
Oh, and you're gonna tell a mean joke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Go on.
because their parents tell them when they grow up they got to get a job,
Oh.
so they stay short.
That would do it to me too.
No, I have no idea. That's just me being rude.
That's okay.
I'm pretty good at that. I'm really rude.
I am too.
I'm
Yep.
an ass.
Yeah.
Every time I say God bless, it means exactly what go on means. Probably about 3 times more intense.
God
Oh goodness.
bless. Is that your choice word of profanity?
It's not even profanity. It's more like a mocking.
Depends how you
sarcasm.
use it, I
It's
guess.
It's pretty biting, though. I guess it could be.
God bless.
God bless.
God bless you.
Yeah, I think my
Oh, I'm good at
grandmother
hiding it,
used that
though.
actually.
Whenever
Wait,
she
do it
says
into the
I
camera.
hear like doilies. I hear doilies and doilies happening.
Actually,
Doilies?
that's not abnormal either. Like in southern United States, people will say, "Oh, bless her soul," to be like, "She's going to hell." So I don't know where I picked it up, but I haven't.
Have you heard any of the swearing that Japanese use?
No.
Actually, Emily, who's gonna be on the show a little later, got a little dirty jokes and dirty like words book and.
Oh, really?
Oh, did she now?
She's
Oh,
in the
did she?
corner
She's over here
wiggling her
recording.
eyebrows. But
I'm looking forward to hearing about this dirty
it's
phrase
great
book.
because she's been yelling the phrases and I'm like, oh yeah, I've definitely heard that in an anime. Like that makes sense.
One of my favorites is just simple. It's just konyaro, and it just means
Konyaro.
this guy, or it's just one way of saying this thing, or this you, something like that. And it's really, really rude. If you say that to somebody, that's or inuyaro, it just means you're a dog. But if you say that, usually you want to say that just before the fist, connects with the cheek. Otherwise, their fist is going to connect with
I
your
thought it
cheek.
was Kora.
Oh, korra! Like that, yeah.
Well, I love. Do you remember when Tristan came on? His favorite thing to do is kisama, which is a very, very, very rude way to say you. It's like kisama.
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 You heard that in your animes? Kisama.
I don't think so.
I guess you're not watching the angry animes
They've
that
heard
we
it, the
watch.
people who you can't see.
People who can't see, yeah. And
Invisible
Emily
people.
who's smiling, going.
Like popping right out of the corner.
Hello.
You're on in another 20 minutes.
Oh
so-
boy.
It's only been 10 minutes.
No, actually, yeah. Well, it's been 15 minutes.
Okay.
You're on in another 16 minutes.
Can we crack these open?
All right, let's do it. Is there any more beer left?
They're late.
Oh, we finished that beer. There's
Okay.
another beer, but that's for later.
Okay.
That's for another podcast that we aren't doing tonight. We're not doing 2 consecutive
beer.
podcasts.
We totally are because we
I guess we
don't
are.
have enough time to
Yes,
do it all.
Yeah.
And
because
the
I
next
have-
podcast, there's Japanese guests and everything.
My wife has to work, and she's a nurse. So, which one do you want?
I'll take the one that you don't take.
I was gonna say I would take
Go
the
for
one
pink.
that you
I'm
will
going for
take.
pink.
It.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'll take.
What is this?
Do it.
Mojito or?
Mojito or daiquiri?
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go with the mojito.
Yes, I wanted this one anyway because it's the same one she has.
Don't you rock? And I've got the pina colada. I'm very happy to see the pina colada. Let's see if it's any
Who
good.
bought these?
I did.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
They're delicious.
Yummy pina
By
colada.
my behest, he bought these.
By my behest.
Yes, at Grin's suggestion.
Go on.
I wasn't planning on buying them,
Go
but
on.
yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers indeed.
Ladies.
No,
Did I finish?
no dead space. No,
No, I
dead
didn't.
space. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Now you mentioned
Ugh.
earlier, Bird, that you thought everybody here, or your experience was everybody was very clean, very courteous. What surprised you, Danielle, about coming
Heated
here?
toilet seats.
Heated
Are
toilet
my
seats.
jam. Like,
I gotta say that this
Heated
is
toilets
this is
is
one of
amazing.
my
That's
biggest
a song.
videos on YouTube. I've got a video about the Okay, some toilets in Japan are just holes in the ground,
Which are
and
they
other
make me feel alive. Honestly,
The heated toilets,
heated
right? Not
toilet
the-
seats
the
make me feel
holes,
like
yeah.
the holes make me feel alive because I'm like, will I survive this? Am I gonna make it through? And then when I come out, when I flush it, I'm like, I'm done.
Yeah, so some of the toilets here are just like they'll sing to you, they'll wipe your butt for you, they'll spray you.
I've
they'll
never
put
had them wipe
perfume
a
in.
butt for me.
You just
I think
haven't
that
lived
was-
until the
I
toilet seat wipes your butt for
I
you.
think that wasn't a toilet seat.
So they're pretty awesome, I gotta say. And I have one video that has been picked up by NHK and run on their Dogu, like scoop stories thing. And it was that video about toilets in Japan. And I've got tons of great videos, and they picked the toilet video, and they're running with
Because
it.
it's clearly the best.
Apparently.
Well, it's because you're too rude. The only thing
do
that's
you get
like
money for
equally
that?
rude for you.
No,
is
I don't
toilet
get any
humor.
money. I don't want any money. It's NHK. It's like cool, recognition, I guess.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me.
Yeah, no, heated toilet seats. Just the toilets in general are so
Fancy?
fancy. Not even fancy.
And yours?
It's like they're their own person, like
Exactly.
separate person.
They have
Like
variations.
I almost feel bad sitting on it because it feels like a separate
Even
entity.
the ones you have in the back here are very like Western, but it's entirely blue and it's entirely pink.
That is, I very blue, yeah.
yeah, and I
It is
just,
very
I don't
blue.
know. The toilets here have personality.
And the girls is heated. The boys is not heated because I guess boys don't sit down.
Heated toilet seats.
Yeah, we don't need heated
The
toilets.
greatest.
We don't
It's
need
been
heated
too
toilet
hot.
seats.
We only sit down half the time.
Yeah.
Well, less than half the time.
I
I probably have about 5 peas per shit.
what?
What?
What did you say, Mom?
I
I'm sorry.
have 5
Sorry.
peas per poop.
Yeah, there you go.
Sorry.
this is
My bad.
definitely-
Sorry, Mom.
This
Sorry,
is
Mom.
I feel like
edited
poop
out.
is a more offensive.
Shame.
We don't
Yeah,
edit
it's
this
more
stuff.
childish.
We don't
Yeah.
edit
More
this stuff
childish.
out.
but
It
yeah.
feels more kindergarten.
God bless.
Well, you should
Yeah.
teach a Japanese. You should teach a class full of Japanese kids and how often they love to use the Japanese word for.
Or
food,
want to
unko.
stick their finger up your
Unko.
butt.
Oh yes, the concho. I have been breaking conchos all this past week. My kids.
It's
some
concho week. I had
Did someone try to concho you?
I don't know. Paige is making faces at me, and I'm
remember
really.
when we were walking from.
Oh, I have a story.
Go.
Okay.
So typically, people are more polite. But there was one day when Paige and I were walking home through Van Dyke. There was this group of guys that looked back at us. And as they look forward and continue walking, one of them like slips his hand like right up the other guy's butt, like pretty much into his butt, and we were horrified and ran away.
Really?
It was pretty freaky. I was like, "Are you trying to come onto us because it's not working and we're running away?"
Well, if they were trying to come onto you, I think they would try to stick their fingers up your butt. But
Maybe.
I
maybe
think
seeing
they were proposing a multiple parties situation.
they're probably just gay.
Yeah.
No,
you ran into,
they
like-
they looked at us and they were like, "Oh, check this out!" Like
Then they were just trying to get a rise out of you, and they got
Yeah.
it. They got a rise real quick, didn't it?
And they're
It's
on
like,
a podcast.
watch
now.
these guys.
regardless, it was aimed at us, and we were not happy about it.
I have a story actually.
Yeah.
There was.
She was like, God bless, God bless, God bless.
So what's your story?
Oh no, because typically people are very polite, very courteous, very nice. There's this one guy, and it looked like he had watched the musical Grease like 3 too many times. Like John Travolta's his idol.
3 too
And
Oh,
we
so
were-
he had the crazy hair.
Yeah,
Oh,
and like
goodness.
the skin tight shirt, and just like he looked like
Letterman jacket.
It wasn't okay. He wasn't wearing the jacket, but he probably had it at home. But like, I was waiting to cross the street, and he comes up to me. He's like, "Oh, like, where are you from?" And I'm like, "Oh, America." And he's like, "Oh," he said something I didn't understand. I was like, "Yeah, like, okay." And then he's like, "Oh, you have a boyfriend?" And I was like. So my boyfriend actually gave me this ring. I was like, "I'm married," and he like ran across the street.
Well done. Well done.
Nice.
So he was totally not somebody you were interested in.
Alright.
No.
So you have a boyfriend?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, get out. Just kidding.
I will melt your flesh off.
That's right.
Wait.
They got special powers moving to Japan.
Yeah.
No, I'm becoming a magical girl. My power is the power to melt flesh.
Oh,
Really?
really? Is that
Specifically, your
I
flesh.
don't have any flesh, so it's
Her
all right.
hair is pink, so she's the main character.
I'm the main
You mess
character of
with
the
her?
anime. You don't.
The anime, really?
You don't mess with me.
Crap's gonna go down?
Stuff.
Oh, stop.
Stuff is gonna go down.
Yeah, because
I'm
you
not
can't
even-
swear.
I'm not
Because
even-
my mom is like the god of this podcast.
I'm not even using like light swears. I'm doing better than everyone here.
You really? Have I sworn?
Wait, are you saying that you usually use heavy swears? Because
Absolutely.
They do.
What would be a heavy swear? But don't say it out loud.
Mime it.
There is no point.
Mime it. Like,
Go on.
so when you came to Japan,
God bless.
yeah.
No, that was scary.
So now you're in Japan, and have you besides the toilets, besides the guy grabbing the other guy's butt, what have you seen that you actually thought was like, ooh, we should do that in America type of thing?
Oh my god, there's so many things actually.
Most things.
Like the public transportation is right on time every time.
And there's a lot of it.
Mm-hmm. And it's air conditioned and actually comfortable.
I don't know. The roads are a lot cleaner.
Yeah, it's really clean.
Like, it's really, really clean here.
Really clean, considering there are no trash cans pretty much
Anywhere.
anywhere.
Absolutely. The way trash is sorted here, too, like, I don't know if you've explained this to anybody, but trash is sorted into different, like...
Meticulously.
Yeah, into different recyclable components and, like, combustible components, so that, like, whatever is combustible just entirely gets burned and everything else pretty much gets recycled, and I think that's really intense.
Yeah, so you have 5 major recycle points. One is burnable, non-burnable, and then you go into the bottles, cans, and pet bottles.
Pet bottles.
Plastic.
Glass bin bottles. Pet soda bottle. They call the soda bottles that you got like a Coca-Cola in is called a pet bottle, yeah.
So it's, well, because that's how they separate all the trash.
Yeah.
When they come to pick up the trash, this trash goes here, this trash goes there, and they need it to be separated
I want to
out.
know why, like, Coca-Cola bottles are, like, entirely separate from everything
Well,
else.
pet bottles.
Pet
I know,
bottles.
but, like, what are they? Are they just, like, plastic
It's a
bottles?
type of plastic that
Okay.
that is easily recycled.
Okay, like, I know in America we have, like, degrees of plastic, like,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5.
Yeah.
Same
So
thing.
Similar to that.
Same thing.
Okay.
I think it's 2.
Yeah, that plastic is 2, I think. Yeah,
And that's the most ubiquitous plastic, so
Yeah.
it's got its own little section. The other plastic would go into the non-burnable, and then they separate that stuff out, or they just do whatever they do with it, eat it. I don't know, but they if you go to a place that has trash cans, you can expect to see 5 different trash cans. And a lot of the convenience stores, you actually have to take the cap off of the plastic
bottle,
put it in a separate
and the
little
label.
thing.
The label has to
And the
come
label
off.
usually
Yeah.
has to come off too.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
actually, here they have, like, little, I don't know how to call it, but it makes it easier to take off the label.
Yeah,
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 I've
yeah.
gotten kind of
the
addicted
perforation,
to
the
it too.
perforation.
There's a little.
Yeah.
So
It feels
Like, I like
necessary.
ripping off the skin.
It's gonna be great.
Ripping off the skin.
Ripping off the
flaying that bottle while it's still alive. Something straight out of Game of
Special power.
Thrones.
This
I
is
did
your
do
special
that.
power,
I
isn't
played
it?
my
Special
rum
powers
Coke bottle
maiming.
while there was still
Maiming
What's the
and
time left
flaying.
on these
Maiming
kids?
and flaying.
Let's get these girls out of here.
Yeah.
It'll beep at us. We got 6
And I
minutes.
jump around
6
with my
minutes,
pink
right.
hair and my dainty, like, flare. You don't expect it from me, and then I just pull out my butcher knife, and it's done.
Everyone's dead in 5 seconds.
That's
You're
the kind of
on
main character
camera,
I would
man.
be. What?
That's the point. That's the point. This is the final podcast.
Yeah.
The final podcast.
No,
Oh, goodness,
so
is
say
this-
goodnight, ladies.
Wait, I'm not a lady.
Laugh now.
I just pull out my knife.
But
You're
we're not,
my official spokesperson.
we're not ladies,
Got it.
though.
Soon you will be.
Oh, that could be scary if I knew what it meant.
Oh, go on.
Yeah, sorry.
So
you have to,
let's pull it back into Japan. Let's
Pull it back into Japan.
All right. So the trash is a weird thing that you have to deal with. But would you take that back to America?
I would, because it's
Take
like
trash back to
gets
America.
taken care of. Like
The
it's
idea.
not full. Like there aren't landfills anywhere because there's no room for them. So I don't really see the point of letting trash sit there and supposedly compost when it's not really doing
Like,
that. It's just taking up space.
In a way, I'd want to bring it back to America, but at the same time, I kind of like just being able to toss it in. Like, it stresses me out somewhere. Sometimes I'm like, where do I put this? I have no idea.
You know
I
what's
just stand
worse?
by the trash cans and I'm like hovering it over each bin, and I'm like, maybe
But
I'll
as
get
you
a
I
go
can
out-
tell you
Oh,
that's
that's nothing, because people at home, we have to do that too.
Yep.
And we have to buy separate bags for everything that we separate. And then certain things only go out on the road at a certain time. We can't just put our trash out whenever we want.
Yeah.
We have to keep it in our house somewhere until it's time to take it out.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and
That
there's,
could
like,
be-
certain days, like
yeah,
they
like
only
burnable
collect,
trash.
They only collect, in my neighborhood at least, they only collect like the cans twice a month.
Yeah,
You
same
can
here.
take the cans to the grocery
can-
store.
Yeah, but that's such a
That-
hassle.
That is a hassle.
I mean,
find
don't
it.
you get paid back for it though?
No, no, we-
here?
No, there's no like deposit.
No.
What? There's no 5 cents.
And we also have to buy the bags.
Yeah.
You see how they make their money for trash collection is you have to buy these special bags.
Bags, yeah. I know that certain towns in America have that.
Really?
I think
Yeah,
That's a
it's
good idea.
actually,
They should start doing it.
My boyfriend's hometown is like his dad used to work for the city, but that's what they would do. Like they had to buy specific trash bags, and because his dad worked for the city, they never had to buy them. They just got them
For free.
Nice.
Yay,
Yeah, which was
bonus.
nice, but
Yeah,
Nice.
my mother-in-law actually has we get ours for a lot cheaper because she has a business and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I get your point.
yeah, I don't know why either, because there's literally no point to it at all. Like people will take their trash bags and put it in the specific like city bags. I don't know the point to it. There's not. So
Because they have to make their money. The whole point of the buying that trash can is so that the trash companies can get their money.
Yep.
You might put it in a different bag and then afterwards put it into the special trash bag. But the whole point is that you're buying that bag and the trash collection company is getting their money. Otherwise, they won't be able to afford to pay people to come out and pick up your nasty diapers, and trash, and puke. And
So is it
Whatever.
not like? Is it not done by the city? Like there are specific. Like,
it is done by the city here,
Okay.
and those trash cans are per city.
Okay.
So every city's got their own different trash bag and different prices for those trash bags too. So it
Oh,
really
trash is so complicated.
it can get really frustrating,
Yeah.
especially when I've got like this huge party and I've got tons of bottles and it's like, oh well, I can't throw these bottles out until next month.
I think environmentally,
What am I gonna do with
it's
them?
really important though. Like, yeah, it's a hassle, but like with all the crap that's been going down with like ozone and blah blah blah. Like, I think it's really important to start thinking about things like that. And like in general, Japan is much more environmentally conscious than America.
I'm going to have to contest you there because so many.
Really?
Yeah. Have you been to a beach here yet?
Oh jeez.
That's what I've heard.
Are
is that
they
the beaches
dirty,
are terrible.
filthy?
Oh, they're
Beaches-
nasty.
The beaches
On a
are
scale of like 1 to filthy, how filthy?
Filthy.
filthy.
How do you do 1 to filthy? That's not
One to filthy.
1, 2,
You're
3,
only
filthy?
going
What the hell is that?
1, 2,
It's like
3
it's like
filthy.
it's like
Yeah.
4 would be like midway to filthy, kind of.
So
and
filthy
then-
is 10 or
Filthy-
8. Filthy would
fil-
be 8. If it's midway, the filthy is 8.
Doesn't matter.
Why
Whatever
don't you say
filthy
eight?
is, it's
pretty
filthy.
bad.
On a scale
I
of
mean,
1 to 8,
I
why
have
do you have to
seen
use
laptop
filthy?
computers that have been dumped out on the beach. I have seen a big TV and a what's it called? A beach chair
I could almost
on the beach. A
understand
friend of
that,
mine.
though.
So like how in like America people dump all their stuff in like backwoods areas.
Well,
They
that's
just
the
take
same
it
They do
off.
happens
that
here.
here
They
in
did it here,
Japan
too.
too. They
Are
do
they-
that here
Also,
in Japan
a lot
too.
of that trash might not even be from Japan. That
Yeah,
might be
it could
from
be from China.
That's what they say, but I've actually picked up some of that trash on the beach, and you know what's on that? What's on that label?
Made in
It's
Japan?
Japanese.
Yeah,
It's I mean, yes, I
made
have
in
seen.
China.
I have seen
nobody
one
wants
or
to buy
two
Chinese goods.
Korean. Here's the problem: there is no Chinese coastline on the Sea of Japan, which is where we are. How do you get Chinese garbage here?
There is Chinese coast.
No, not on the Sea of
Unless they
Japan.
dump it by helicopter.
Well, Korean.
They hate Japan
Korean.
that much.
Yeah.
They
It's
just
just like-
dump their trash. Like, oh, this is gonna go right to Japan.
I mean, if you go straight north from here,
You go to Russia.
Okay.
You go to Russia.
Can
Right.
you please look at a map?
No,
I'm
I
looking
think
at a
I think
map
he's
in my
right.
head.
I think he's
Okay.
right.
I think the map in your head is a little bit different than the map in my
I
head.
have
Kamchatka,
This argument
Russia,
is officially
North Korea,
closed.
South Korea.
done.
Yes.
Argument closed until after the podcast, and you look it up and decide.
No,
next
I'm-
week.
I'm-
No,
lot of
after the
different-
podcast, we use different means of negotiation and.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I was-
Like
I was
thumb
only
wrestling.
kidding.
after the podcast, we take this outside.
Thumb wrestling.
All right, then.
Thumb wrestling.
For like a really intense
I love
thumb
thumb
wrestling.
wrestling.
You may
Like a
do
really
that
intense
to
I
thumb
someone.
retired from thumb wrestling.
Thumb wrestle, right? Yeah.
Thumb wrestle.
A thumb
Thumb
wrestle.
Oh, we're
Let's
not
you and me
even-
wrestle.
How did we get to thumb wrestling? We're not even in Japan anymore.
Do they have thumb wrestling here?
Yeah.
Of course,
do.
yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
do.
Do they? What
Heck
do they
yeah,
call it?
but they don't do it so much. Usually they do John
They do,
Kent.
they do John
Rock,
Ken. Why don't we do
scissors,
some
paper.
John
Rock,
Ken
paper,
Po?
scissors.
Don't know if they have weird guided dances like we do.
they have-
like,
They don't dance much in
but
Japan,
like
actually.
the Macarena and stuff.
Yeah, they don't
like,
do that.
They
No,
have
they
the
have
Maru,
all
Mori,
kinds
Mori,
of
Mori.
dances like the.
Oh, wait, yeah,
The
they
Maru,
do.
Maru, Mori,
The
Mori.
Matsuri dances and
The
stuff
Matsuri,
like that.
and they have the AKB48. They do all those
Oh,
dances.
Oh
David
yeah,
King.
that's
Heavy
true.
rotation.
Heavy rotation.
We talked about that last time about
We
how the.
actually had like some collaborative projects with the students in the past couple weeks, and the last time they showed up
Well-
last week, they were in the news.
No, are we on it?
Hey, ladies, we loved having your beautiful faces on this show, but you're gonna have to switch out with our other
okay.
guests. So, thank you very much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Yep.
Good time.
No,
You guys were awesome.
no,
Yep.
get out.
Best
Get
podcast
out.
so far.
Get out.
All right.
Get out.
Go on.
God bless.
How do I
God
skip?
bless.
Okay, we're gonna get some new guests on.
Yeah, you ladies are awesome. Thank you.
Bring us beer.
No.
Huh? Yeah, that's, nice answer.
No.
But you
I
should have
like
said go on.
All right, who's coming in first? We got Hopalong and Hopalong. You're in last.
Yeah.
Hopalong's in last. Hey, Harry, Emily. Emily.
Emily's
and
just like-
Paige.
Oh, she's hopping.
Mada desu.
Not yet.
I know you're eager.
This is tricky.
You're you're
whatever.
second
Say
hour.
Hi, you're our next guest.
Second hour.
Yep.
Okay,
Hi, Bryan.
he's our next
All
guest.
right, get the hell out.
Get the hell out.
All right, hello, ladies.
Hello.
You're also from Montserrat School of Art.
Yep.
College.
College.
Not
College of
school.
Art.
Get it right.
College of Art. Okay, well, say your names for the cameras.
I'm Paige.
I'm Emily.
Hello, Paige. Hello, Emily. So before you came to Japan, what was your thought about what Japan would be like? I know that you watch a lot of anime.
I thought you were going to say
guess.
porn. Oh, sorry.
And that's you.
Mother
So,
love.
yeah,
Hey,
your point.
so like, what was your thought about?
To be honest, I don't think anime really like affected my opinion, but like more what I thought was like,
That's too bad.
I-
Should have affected your opinion.
well, I mean, like it did as far as like how like people would act, but like appearance wise, like I just had like that.
You didn't think that everybody had big eyes and you know made cute faces
Well,
when.
I don't know because every time I like push up my glasses, I feel like I'm like plotting something. I expect like, a flash of light to come across, but I don't know. I just like. When I thought of Japan, I just thought Tokyo. So I thought like lots of lights and stuff, which
Yeah.
I'm sure like a lot of people when they think of America is like New York, like lots of lights, big city, stuff like that.
So
So-
coming here to Niigata is like,
It's a lot different. But
yeah, I
like
wasn't really expecting that.
No, I like it a lot better.
But you've been to Bondi, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much the
Yeah.
Tokyo experience
Yeah.
outside of Tokyo.
Kind
right?
of. If you're there at night, it's more
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Which I've gone there at night and it was a lot of fun. But
Defeat. I do not recognize the meaning of
the word.
Just
Um,
read it.
Go on.
Oh,
So
idea.
yeah, well,
For me, I didn't really have any expectations. I really didn't know what to expect.
that's good. No expectations, and you'll never be hurt. You'll never worry about not getting what you expected, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I did watch like
Open it
I've
up.
watched a lot of anime, but I've watched a lot of really crappy anime.
Anime. All right, so you girls are the anime crew here,
I guess.
right?
So, I guess so. Full Metal Alchemist.
Excellent, because we have never really talked about anime
More
on our
plastic
show,
bags.
and anime is like a major
Major thing.
export
Yeah.
of Japan.
This was
Right.
from the last two girls, I think, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Thank you, girls.
So this
And what
is-
do they do? Are they playing
the-
darts?
They're
The
playing.
guys out there brought
Stop
a
it.
bunch of sushi.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Great. So we got
Just
sushi. We'll
I
we'll
can't
get into
open
that
it.
on the next podcast.
I like these double podcast thingies we're doing. We
Right?
always do double podcasts.
Well, we can always do all kinds of different crazy things until we find.
I wouldn't
something
call
that we
it
like.
I was
crazy.
not
Well, let me
expecting
talk
the
about
cream
something
filling.
that crazy that Japan
Yeah.
does. You opened this big bag of koala munchies.
Open this big bag of smaller bags.
I
Smaller
noticed
bags.
that.
Yeah,
I got
that.
like a package and it had
Are they
like-
individually wrapped? Because that would be so
Yeah.
cool.
No, that'd be really cool, but they're not.
That's
But I
too
did
bad.
buy a big bag, and
They're
it
so
looked like
cute.
it was gonna be full of mini donuts, and it was, but they were all individually wrapped mini donuts. I was like, why can't you just stick them in the bag? I
Yeah.
don't know what's wrong with that, but that's okay.
The reason why there's a good reason for this, because we have in Japan we have this thing called omiyage, and when we go somewhere we buy something and then we take it back and we give it to our friends and whatnot, and you can't just give everybody one individual
Yeah.
piece and take it out with your hands and whatnot. It's much better if it's individually wrapped, and everybody can have their own individually wrapped whatever it is.
That makes sense.
Omiyage.
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 Yeah, gift giving.
Nice.
But there's like, I'm going to say that that's a point against Japan's
Why? Why?
environmental consciousness because that's so much extra packaging.
Yeah,
burns.
it's
Yeah.
cultural.
Everything burns.
I did want to I have something to say about that. Over the summer, I actually, like, back home in America, I work for my city, picking up trash and recycling in the downtown area. Absolutely disgusting. It is one of the most disgusting jobs I've ever had. Pays really great, but by the end of the day, I'm covered in, like, ice cream,
Poop?
like melted ice cream and soda, and It's gross.
What's wrong with the melted ice cream and soda?
All over me, like all over my skin. It's not a fun feeling. It is slimy and disgusting.
I'm so into that, man. I've seen so many videos like
All these
that.
different colors on here. What are they all doing?
Internet is for porn.
Yeah, it is. It is. That's why God invented it.
Hey, did you see that scientific study that shows that people who watch a lot of porn have smaller brains or something like that?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No doubt.
I don't have one.
And it's like, every time somebody comes up with a study like this, I'm thinking to myself, couldn't it possibly be that they already had smaller brains and that's why that they're watching all the porn or something like that? You know, there's always a loophole somewhere. It seems like there's a lot of correlation and not a lot of causation.
So you're saying I have a smaller brain?
Oh, I had no idea that you watched so much porn. You didn't say that until now.
Well, I never said that actually.
You just did. You just inferred it.
I know. I inferred it, but I didn't say it.
You're the
Big
one who
difference.
Said, hey, you're the one
Go
who
on.
Mr. Big Brain. I didn't say it.
You're the one who said the internet is for porn.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
you said it, small brain. You
Hell yeah,
said
I
got yeah,
My brain is so damn small. Every time I shake my head, it's like the
Chugga, 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 chugga.
It's like my penis is tiny too. It's like
Go on.
It's like a fly.
Actually, no, don't
A
go
dead
on.
fly
Mom,
penis.
I'm sorry. He talked about his penis again. That's the second time. He's gonna get it.
Talk about my small penis.
I'm sorry, Mom. That's the third time.
Sorry, Mom. I'm really
He has a penis.
yeah. I have one. It's really small, but I have
He
one.
has a penis.
Yeah. I'm
You
very
guys have
proud of
penises?
mine.
No.
You make the Japanese feel proud of themselves.
Oh yeah.
That chin Pokemon. That was that. Chin Pokemon.
You know, Pokemon.
Yeah.
They all have
Yeah.
names like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chin Pokemon.
Chin means
Chin
penis.
actually
Yeah,
means penis
I
in
knew
Japanese.
that actually.
Chin.
That was
Chin.
something
Yeah,
we
Len
learned.
told us not to say that when we
Yeah.
were doing cheers.
Never,
Yeah,
never,
probably
never,
shouldn't.
never teach Japanese children about the parts of your face, unless their teacher prompts you to do that. Because a friend of mine, I actually was prompted to teach my middle schoolers that, and when I was first teaching middle school, Bryan said, "Say, what's this? Chin." And the class is on the floor.
Oh hell, I use that. I use it. I'm always like, okay, these are your eyes,
Eyes.
your nose. This is your chin. No, chin. Hey kids, they just love it. Do it again.
And if you have
chin.
and if you happen to have a chin divot, then it's the tintama.
There was actually a
do that?
Chinese restaurant in like New Hampshire that was called Chin Chins.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
That'd be very popular.
Chinese. That's Chinese.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Japanese. So
But
It
it'd
was
be a very
Chinese, but-
popular restaurant with Japanese.
yeah, let's go to the penis.
Chin. Yeah. Sorry,
They serve
Mom.
special
Is
sauce.
there a better word to say other than penis? What should I be saying?
I mean, I feel like
Cock.
that's the.
Cock? Is that
I think that's worse. That's more
I don't think she knows what
profane.
that means.
I feel like penis is like the scientifically correct.
Isn't
It
that
is.
the word that you're supposed to use?
Phallus?
Correct.
Phallus?
No, because anything can be.
What is it?
This is phallus.
a
You know?
penis podcast or is this a Japanese podcast?
This is a Japanese podcast which just
About
happens to talk
penises.
about things that might include penises. You know?
Do the
Penises
Japanese
are
have
universal.
penises?
Yeah. Don't
they're
get me
not.
started about
Case in
Monko,
point.
all right?
Universal as in countries.
That's the
Hoppa!
first high five
That's
on
the
the
first high
podcast.
five on the podcast.
Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
High fives all around.
That
Good
was-
high five.
I had to
Yeah,
stick
yeah,
that
high
one
five.
in somewhere.
Don't
I had
break
to
it.
stick that one in some. Oh no, that's got another meaning to it, doesn't it?
So,
Okay.
yeah, high fives in Japan, it's like, I can't go anywhere without somebody being like, oh, high touch. And they don't say high five, they say high touch. So it's
Len says high four.
High four.
High four. Yeah, him and Lucian apparently do high four because high five is not cool.
I never thought
I
of
have
it
some
that way.
kids that like to I'll put up my hand for high five.
they'll
and
do
they'll go,
one
Oh,
finger.
oh yeah, I do that. I do that just to piss people off.
Sometimes what you gotta do is you go high five,
High five.
turkey.
No, it's
Turkey.
turkey. It's turkey.
Oh yeah, you gotta have a head.
Yeah.
Or you can do like a
That's a
jellyfish.
good
Yeah.
idea.
Like
Take someone
like
out.
if you're like
Yeah. Yeah.
It looks
Jellyfish?
Like a turkey.
Yeah, jellyfish
Sort of.
and turkey.
What do you mean, sort of?
I
It looks
just
exactly
go like
a
this.
Oh.
Now it looks like a turkey.
No, you look like a turkey. That looks stupid.
Well, that's true too, but yeah.
Or
Wait
they
a minute,
always
you
like
just broke the
good
rules.
fake
Stupid.
out.
You
No, I
said
said-
so
Yeah.
stupid.
You're supposed to say go on.
Yeah.
I said that looks stupid, not you.
Go
look
on.
Stupid. That looks stupid. That was an appropriate. Mom,
is that
he
okay?
said penis.
So, okay, other things about Japan that you like. What did you? So you come here. You didn't have a lot of expectations. You watch your anime and stuff like that, but you didn't think it would be like that
Yeah,
when you
I-
got here. So when you did get here, what surprised you?
Probably the amount of like ashtrays everywhere because I smoke. So like
You happy
They're-
about that?
they're like everywhere, and it makes me really happy because I hate like having to put them on like the ground or not having like the little
Go on.
pouch.
Yeah, everybody's got a little pouch, right?
Yeah, no, but like that's
said
not
go
a
on to
thing
like
in
this.
America. Like we don't
did say go
have
on
little
to
pouches, and there's not ashtrays everywhere. And smoking inside is weird. That's a weird thing to me. Like that there's actual smoking rooms.
Yeah, like in America, you don't really have that.
No,
or at all.
nowhere you can't
Back
smoke
when
inside.
I was young.
That's one thing that Japan needs to do away with. Get rid of the smoking rooms.
What?
Yes.
I don't agree. I'm not a smoker.
You know, a lot of people in Japan, they get to the point, a lot of the salarymen and whatnot, they get to the point where it's just like, I'm going to smoke wherever the hell I want. You know, they get drunk and whatnot, and they'll go out and they'll just smoke wherever the hell they are, right next to the no smoking sign.
Huh?
Yes. I've done that.
Oh, you take the cigarette out of there?
Ah.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah. But, you know, you can't be the champion for every asshole.
No, I can't be.
But out there.
I mean, I do
know?
kind of appreciate like the fact that you can't just smoke anywhere. You have to smoke like either near an ashtray or inside somewhere. Like, it is gross, and I feel bad for like if there's kids walking by. Like, I'll always switch my cigarette over to my other hand and I won't take a drag until they're like past me, just out of trying to be polite. Like in America, but here I'm just like, okay, if I find an ashtray, that's a okay place to smoke.
That's
Or
how you
if
know
there's
you
an
can
inside-
smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
There's an ashtray.
Like, but
And people who don't
But
want
back home,
to
it's like
be
anywhere.
around that can just avoid it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
which is
what I
why,
do.
like,
Right.
I really
I don't smoke
appreciate
either.
the fact
I
that
know,
they,
but if somebody comes
they
and
have
sits down
that.
next to me at a restaurant,
yeah.
take it away.
What if there's an ashtray on the table?
I will take the ashtray away.
Break it over your
Then
knee.
you went to the wrong restaurant.
In Japan, there's still a firm believer of the company gets to decide what
Exactly.
kind of customers
Because
they
they
cater
understand
to.
freedom.
Yep.
Yeah.
So if a company wants to cater to people who smoke, then it's not becoming of somebody who doesn't smoke to come in and start complaining. Because
Exactly.
I'm sorry, we
Exactly.
allow smoking here. So if you don't like that, there's plenty of other places you can go to.
Yeah.
You know, go there. So
Yeah.
they cater
was-
to that.
Yeah.
Whereas
the
here,
other
there's
thing
no
was,
smoking.
Yep.
Yeah.
The way it should
Yeah,
be.
in this place,
'Cause I'm not a smoker, but
you're not a smoker, and we were perfectly okay with that. Like
Yeah.
Craig's place,
Craig's
we were just there.
Yep.
Excuse me, the last
Last
podcast,
time, yep.
and sometimes you can smoke in there, sometimes you can't.
There's children
just-
around, but he doesn't allow smoking outside. But although most of the clients there will take it outside, and that's just the best thing you should do.
You're allowed to smoke inside. You're not. This is his thing. He does the whole everybody get out and smoke outside, only because some people don't listen to the rule and won't follow the rule when they're told. It's people who are at the bar, because the people behind the bar, they have to work in that really nasty
Exactly.
environment,
Yeah.
and then have those people blowing smoke in their face.
Yeah.
So at the bar, no smoking. You want to smoke, go over to the pool table, go over to the darts area,
Yeah.
somewhere else and smoke there.
Yep.
Or go outside.
Yep.
And when people don't do it, then he's like, forget you guys,
Nobody
fire
smokes.
truck you guys, everyone smokes outside,
Yep.
and then you're done.
Yep.
Yeah.
And if you smoke inside, then you can just get the fire truck out.
nice.
Nice. Nice.
There
was- Yay.
Nice
The other
piece of-
thing is, like, a lot of people are pretty polite, except for that one lady at the restaurant that we
Oh,
went
so
to.
do tell.
Dude,
Go
go on.
Go on.
See, do tell.
Go on.
This is
Go
lady
on.
where-
That's
Yeah,
me.
well, this is the polite go on.
No. The polite go on is do tell. I just
Do
made it
tell.
up, but
Do
it's
tell.
Do tell.
Do tell.
Do tell.
Well, it was when we first got to Kyoto and we were like gonna we were like waiting to check into the hostel because we couldn't check until 4, and so we found a little place to eat.
Really hot and gross.
Yeah, there were 8 of us girls.
Oh, do tell.
You know.
8 hot and sweaty girls.
I'm liking this story.
It's a good story.
But
It's a damn good story.
we went into this little restaurant and we all sat down. I wasn't hungry, and our teacher, Mari, who was with us, wasn't hungry, so it was only 2 out of the 6 of us, but...
Go on.
Okay.
Did I derail you?
You did for a second! But, so, you know, we were all sitting down, and the, like, lady who I'm assuming owned it served us some tea, and, like, blah, blah, blah. And then when it came time to order, I was like, oh, no, like, I'm not gonna get anything, like... I didn't know how to say that, so I just did that, and she was like, oh, no? And then pointed to the door.
She was like, get out.
Literally, she was just like... And, like, I understand, you know, like, well, like, if you're not a paying customer, save some room for some people who are going to pay kind of thing, but she was just like, oh, you're not going to eat anything? You can get out.
Yeah, she was like, no plate, no food.
Yeah.
Or, like, get out. Like,
Yeah.
no plate,
Did you
no
get
sit.
out?
I did.
Yeah,
Really?
both her and Mari left.
She was really mean about it.
She was really nasty about it.
This was at the host.
No,
hostel?
no, it was like around the corner from the hostel.
The hostel was great.
Yeah,
They
the
probably
guy
get
at
a
the
lot of
hostel
people
was-
in there like that.
It was definitely a touristy area.
Yeah.
so-
So they're like, you know what? Yeah, we get a
But I
lot of
was
customers in
It
here.
was just surprising compared to like all the like hospitality that we've experienced.
Yeah.
It was just the area that you're in,
Yeah.
you know? You're just the unlucky victim of circumstances, I think.
Yeah.
I did love Nara and like the deer.
Can you move the microphone closer to you?
Yeah, I really liked
Not that
Nara and the
close.
deer.
Not that close.
Okay.
Yeah, not that far. Yeah, a little bit further.
Wait.
A little
Go on.
further.
Go on.
Okay, good.
Go
Good?
on.
We're good?
Go
Are you
on.
sure?
Yeah.
Go on.
Nara and the deer.
Now we're in the deer.
That was weird. Like having deer like come up to you and like as soon as I went over and bought snacks, they were
Oh my
just
God.
like
Man, wait, deer? It
Yeah,
wasn't
deer.
goats or anything
No,
like that?
it wasn't.
deer.
It wasn't
Yeah,
goats.
Nara, have you been
deer.
to Nara?
I don't know what the shrine is
maybe
called,
you
but
remember.
Steve, you've never been to Nara.
I don't remember. Maybe.
Have you been traveling on a dime?
No.
No, he hasn't been.
No, I don't travel on a dime.
you should.
I'm
go.
going next
You
time.
should
You're
go.
going
You
next
feed
time?
the deer. You
That's
should
right.
go.
They'll nuzzle
to
you with
Nara.
their antlers if you have food. One of
Yeah.
them came up to me and was like,
And this
nuzzling
is
me and like
fun.
almost lifted up my
Yeah,
shorts.
no, it's actually a lot of fun.
Really?
Like, there's like
It
little
is.
baby deer and like
You know, I
it's
wouldn't mind
so
if like
much
I go
fun.
there and some girl's like feeding the deer and then it, you know, puts its antlers up around her
What?
shorts, rips her shorts off, and then I'm like, hey, you know, you dropped your shorts.
I have not seen that porn yet.
It needs to be made.
Deer porn. Ah.
Deer porn,
Go
I'm
on.
into it.
right?
Next thing
No,
you know,
that's
go
a
on.
do tell.
Let us cease.
But no, I mean, deer.
God bless.
Okay. Deer.
yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Oh
They're
dear.
really cute.
Yeah.
One of them was like so chill. He was just sitting down. All of us were like posing next to him, taking selfies.
Yeah.
Selfie
Really?
Yeah, it was. a
You think he
selfie
might have
deer.
been sick? He's like, oh, these
No,
damn foreigners.
no, he was
oh,
perfectly fine. He was. Just
I'm gonna
kinda
go.
like, eh.
I'm just gonna wait until they get a little closer, and then I'm gonna all over him.
Oh no, Bird actually got bit by one.
Yeah.
She sat down right next to
Yeah.
one and it just went.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That was
See?
a man
See?
eating deer.
Telling you,
Nice.
those poor deer. They're like another human being
It's
who wants to feed
literally
me.
Kyla,
Watch,
who's
what's
another
this?
girl in the
I'm gonna
house.
eat this girl's finger this time. Yeah, I wish I was a deer.
Kyla, she is another girl at our house, and she put one of like the little crackers in her mouth, and then she like leaned over so that the deer would come up and like take the cracker out of her mouth.
Oh my god! And another thing.
And then-
that
and then-
happened to her was she
What
bought.
happened?
It was all a dream.
Did it take the cracker? or
It
did
took the
Yes,
cracker,
but then
and
later she bought
An
soft
ice cream.
serve, and she was like posing, like she was just holding her ice cream. She was posing with like, oh yeah, the deer's behind her, and she didn't notice that it like stuck its face out and like licked her ice cream.
and then it took the entire
Yeah.
ice cream from her.
Really?
If I was a deer, I'd take the whole ice cream too.
Right.
I'd take the whole cake. You
You're
know?
not getting this.
It's like, oh, thank you for the ice cream.
How did she react? I'd love those.
Oh, she was
laughed.
She
Dude.
was so
But
mad.
yeah.
She was so mad, but she was also laughing. She's like, "Are you kidding me? The deer just took my ice cream."
So, do deer make any sounds? Do they have a
Not
sound?
that we heard.
No.
No, not that we heard.
Just the sound of taking ice cream.
It's like we're a little bit, shy.
I have heard a turkey cluck before. That was weird.
You know what's cool? I like goats.
You should talk to Bird
You
about
should talk to
goats.
Bird about goats. She loves
You
goats.
should go to Scotland.
Well, there's there's goats here.
Wear a kilt.
Yeah,
Take
goats.
this guy with you.
Why? Why?
Because
Why
you
do
like
I have to
deer.
go to Scotland? I don't want to get
Deer.
punished. What am I being punished for?
So there's a place here, and a few places here in Niigata that have goats and sheep and stuff like that, and they're pretty funny. They're cool. I like goats. Goats are funny. Goat Simulator.
I love
Goat Simulator, best game. I haven't played it yet because it's not out for Mac yet.
Oh,
It's only out
jeez,
for
you're waiting for
PC.
the Mac version?
No.
You'll be waiting forever.
Yeah, I know. But once I go home, my brother's got a PC.
I do love on
so-
like YouTube the goats screaming.
Oh my god.
Meh! It's supposed to be meh, but it says Wah!
Yeah.
Wah!
And then they put it to songs.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
What's that one Rihanna song or something like that?
Yeah. It's like
Uh,
Umbrella, Ella,
yeah.
Ella, and then it's just
No,
like...
no, it's not the Umbrella song. It's a different one.
I thought it was.
Uh,
There was a version of that one with the goats screaming, I think.
Was this in Japan?
No.
No.
Then why are we talking about
Ah, right, you're right.
Because we're adding comedy.
Derailed.
it? That's not comedy. That's about Rihanna. Or
Rihanna.
Rihanna.
And goats.
Rihanna.
And goats.
And goats.
Which are not funny. Two things.
Goats are funny. I'm telling you,
freaking
goats
hate.
are funny.
You
Especially
hate
when you
goats.
get too close to a goat.
Not really, but
Oh my God.
I hate it.
yeah.
I hate Rihanna
had a
with goats.
goat stick
the
its tongue out
combination.
at me
I don't
before.
like separately.
She's
They're
like,
okay. Together, I don't like them.
Do they get like what?
Okay. Back in Japan now.
Back
So
in
Nara
Japan.
the deer, what else did you find that was really exciting to you while you were in
The
Japan?
40-foot Buddha in Nara.
Yeah.
The
He saw it?
40-foot
Yeah.
Buddha.
The 40
He's
foot.
only
Yeah.
40 foot.
Yeah.
He had
It's
40 feet.
massive.
He had 40 feet.
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yes.
We have a I don't know if it's not Buddha, it's like a Kobodaishi or something like that here in Niigata, and it's huge. It's
Oh, the guy
more than
that
40 feet.
no, the thing
the
on
coast?
113.
Yeah.
Route 113.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was some taxi company owner made that because he thought he was gonna make money.
And there's an onsen there too, right?
Yeah,
But-
there's no onsen. Yeah, the onsen was first, and then he made this thing because he, for some stupid reason, he probably drunk at the time, and he made this thing and he thought he was gonna make money with it.
Drunk.
And
How
then
is he
all the
gonna
time.
make money with it? People will come to see it.
Charging people to come to see it. Yeah, and of course, a few people came. Stupid people like me would have come and paid for it, but not enough people are stupid as me. So they didn't come. So he closed it, and it's condemned. You can't go inside. Yeah, so there's all kinds of story. I forgot what it is, but it's some like Chinese thing, but it's huge. I love that place.
I thought it was Kobodaishi.
I don't think it's Kobayashi. I'll find out what it is for the next podcast. But I talked about it. I used to know, but that was before I drank.
We will travel. We will travel on a dime there.
You want to?
I want to travel on a dime there.
because it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, it's like free.
That's
It's like all kinds
why,
of free.
That's why traveling on a dime would work for that.
Nice.
Literally,
We'll
traveling
go
on
with
a
it.
dime.
We'll smuggle Nigel in. Again.
Smuggle knives.
You know, it'd be really
Yeah.
funny
What?
if you did do that and people like actually, watched it and shared it and
Started
it became
going
a
to
big thing and you made a whole bunch of money off of it.
Well, you know, what'd be even funnier is if I
It's
could,
cool,
push it
though.
over.
It's freaking
it's,
cool.
It's like interesting, I guess.
It's huge. I mean, you
It's
can
pretty
see
big,
it from
yeah.
like several miles
If
away.
you could go in it, you can actually go in it.
You can
Not
go in
right
it,
now.
it's
but
condemned now.
It's
You
condemned,
can't,
but
so.
it's got like stairs that go all the way up, and it's
Yeah.
got eyes that are like
can look
windows.
out, yeah.
Oh,
You can look out his eyes.
Weird.
So
What is he looking at? I want to know what he's looking at.
Now
The
tomorrow,
mountains.
when we go back, we'll go that way,
Okay, cool.
so you can see it.
Sweet.
You can't, but they can see it.
Actually,
You can't, Mom, because you've never been to Japan. You
Is
heard
that
me.
is that a challenge?
Kind
It's
of.
like my mom's never
Kinda.
been to Japan too.
She's-
I told my mom, I'm like, my mom and my dad and my sister, I'm like, hey, what if we bought you a ticket? And they're like, no. I'm like,
Seriously?
What?
My parents were coming when I
Why?
bought him a ticket.
Yeah, so
You don't buy- you don't-
okay,
you
that's
don't do that.
crazy. That's crazy talk because Adam Ray, whose music has now appeared in 3 Traveling on a Dime videos, has been so taken with what he saw. He's like, God, I want to come to Japan now. He's like, I want
that?
And he's willing to pay for it himself,
And
isn't
he's
he?
willing to pay for it
Who's
himself.
Adam Ray?
He is a guitar player and a composer who works with my dad, and he has been kind enough to lend me 3 of his songs for 3
How old
of
is
my
he?
films. 50s?
You say films, they're short short.
They are
things.
still films.
So they call them shorts.
These are shorts.
Short films.
Yeah, they're travel films about
Yes.
traveling.
Travel
on
shorts.
or trying to
They're
travel.
Travel shorts.
Yeah, travel shorts. So they're
Shorts.
traveling on a dime is basically going places in Japan, doing really cool things for the best price. It's not about spending no money. It's about getting the best price for doing the most.
Have
Yeah.
you watched them?
No.
Why not?
Because I didn't know about them.
But now we do.
Now
That's
you
right.
know.
Now you can share
Now
with
you
all
have
of
to
your
watch
friends
it every
too.
day.
We can't
There's
go
only
out the house because
27.
the Wi-Fi is really crappy.
Not
You know the
here,
thing-
when you're back in America.
Yeah, when you're back into America. Also, you gotta
Yes.
tell
If I
everybody
remember.
that you were on a
What?
podcast.
I
I'm gonna
have a
get
terrible.
you're gonna give me your email, and I'm gonna send you a link.
Okay, well, I have a terrible memory, so.
Then I'm
Man,
gonna have to send you a link more
you
often.
mother lover, you're gonna do it or else.
Mother lover?
Mother lover. Yeah,
Okay.
mother lover.
Oh,
So
boy.
we got 5 minutes left to talk about something.
We've got 5 minutes left.
Well,
to
you
talk
guys
about
Hey,
missed-
by the way, everybody out there in La La Land, wherever you're
Internet
from,
land.
hit the like button on the YouTube because
Even if you don't like it, just hit it.
even if you only
Do
watched
it.
a few seconds, you didn't even get to this part where I'm telling you to hit the like button.
Yeah.
Please
Hit
hit
the
the
like
like button.
button.
That
Hit the
helps
like
us out a
button.
lot. You want to really help us out?
Hit the
this-
share button.
I mean, that will help us out. But the really big thing that would help us is if you go to iTunes and you give us a 5-star review. Even if you hate us, just give a 5-star review anyway, and we'll send you your money in
If
the
you
mail.
don't know how, Brian, I'll tell you.
And then that will help us out more than anything else. Please.
Or
do
if you
that.
want to buy us some booze.
And it's
That'll help
free.
us out
No,
too.
no. I'm talking about doing stuff that doesn't cost any money that they can just do without having to
But
worry
if
about
you want
paying.
to spend money,
Buy us some booze.
yes, buy us a beer.
We're not asking.
Beer. Vicky, buy me a beer.
So, and if you missed our show, we'll be playing again August 4th at Joya Mia.
Joya Mia.
Yes.
And
the
I'll
band.
be
And Brian will be playing that time with us.
hopefully.
Yes, well, you're going to have to teach me how to play the guitar.
No, you're gonna be singing. You're a singer.
You're gonna sing.
You're just gonna.
I'm
look
gonna
at
sing.
and dance
Sing and
And
dance.
dance.
naked.
Go sing and dance naked.
Yes.
You want to come to that
That's
show?
going to be a problem.
Well,
This is
actually
a
good-
good-looking guy. This is the good-looking one of our crew.
Yes, the
Yes.
good-looking
I'm the
guy
one in
who
the
is very
orange
well
shirt.
endowed. If I'm going to dance naked,
well,
there's
you're
going to
in
be a
an orange
riot.
shirt too.
I'm so well endowed too. Like every fly that flies by is like, yeah, I wish I had a penis the size of his.
Really? Wait a minute. Weren't we talking earlier about how proud you made the Japanese feel?
Yeah, well, hell yeah.
Japanese flies are
The
different.
Japanese flies. You know, I make the Japanese flies jealous.
Sorry.
It's alright.
You're supposed to say go on. When,
I was going on. I was
What's
going
going on?
on.
You didn't really need any encouragement.
I know. It's like I'll just keep on going until everybody realizes.
He's like the Energizer Bunny. Boom, 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 boom.
Oh, that's what she
boom,
said.
Boom.
Right. So
That is what she said.
oh crap.
we're gonna have to
Yeah,
get
mine
more
was
beer
gone,
and stuff
too.
like that now. So thank you. We're going to go ahead and end here.
Yes.
It's been a fun time.
Yes,
It's
it
been
Thank you.
certainly
Thank you
has.
for coming.
Thank you for coming
Thanks
out and
for
bringing the
having
laughs.
us.
Thank
Not
you
a
for bringing
problem.
the laughs.
Yes.
No problem.
it's been real.
Therefore,
It's been fun, but not real fun.
Yes, it has been.
I'm just glad I haven't had to talk about
I'm
my
just
crippledness.
flubbering around. It's been a lot of fun.
Yep.
You girls, thank you for coming on, and I hope the animes that you watch are more suitable to your experience here in Japan,
I
Yes,
don't think
in the
they will
future.
be.
Yeah.
or
Okay.
vice versa.
Oh,
your
how
experience
did you
in
hurt your
Japan.
leg again?
Oh yeah, by the way, yeah, we'll
She
talk
hurt her
about
leg. I was
this.
gonna-
We should have talked. Okay, we're
were
gonna
gonna-
take a minute to talk about this.
Yeah.
You
You
hurt
She
your
got to
leg
go
in
to a
Japan.
Japanese doctor's office.
You hurt your leg in Japan.
I walked. Like
She walked
I,
in her
I just,
ankle because she was
I
walking.
twisted my ankle and I don't know exactly how, but other than that, I walked the rest of the day. Hurt my ankle. Apparently tore a ligament. Injured my tendon, and now I have not a cast but a splint. And
So how was the doctor's?
it was weird. It was really, really small and like super busy, and nobody wears scrubs really. It wasn't like scrubs. It was like little pink dresses with aprons.
Yeah, that's what
I
they wear.
would just-
My wife is a nurse, and she wears a pink dress.
Yeah, it's not. That's not how it is in America. Everybody's in like scrubs that are either like purple, blue, green, and
Sometimes
then
they've got animal print.
yeah, they
on
got
them
they
and
got
stuff. Or, like,
animal print
cartoons.
tops.
It's
Yeah,
for children.
yeah, they're for kids. But
Well, thank you for telling us that.
Yeah.
Now get out.
Okay.
Oh, wait, was that too soon?
Yes.
Maybe a little bit too
sorry.
soon.
Maybe
Alright,
a little
sorry.
bit too soon.
All right, so we're gonna finish. So Gaijin Smash.
Now we're gonna finish for real. Gaijin Smash. Gaijin Smash!
He always does that.
That's right.
He's the Gaijin Smash one
And
now.
beer. Buy me a beer. See you.
See you.
Peace.
See you. Say see you.
Oh, see you.
Bye.
See ya.
Thank you.
Oh wait, no, do your thing. The bye bye. Bye bye.
Yeah. Just get me out of here.
Time for podcast number 2.
And I'll go get rid of this.